welcome back. Now listen, prepare for charisma, charm and good looks, because the search to find Mr. England, the nation's most desirable man, is now on.
Yes, this August, single men will be strutting their stuff in a bid to clinch the crown and win the prestigious title.
But it is a competition that's also been met with some criticism, with many questioning whether this form of beauty pageant is out of touch with the time.
Well, we're joined now by four of the candidates vying for the title. Dill, a 26-year-old personal trainer. We've got 21-year-old Nathan, who's a sheep farmer. We've got Usman, a 24-year-old CEO, and Christian, a 25-year-old bodybuilder. Guys, welcome to the show. Thank you for coming on. Now, Dill, we're going to start with yourself.
Of course.
Because you're actually a bodybuilder, aren't you?
I am, yes.
So what is the main difference between competing for Mr. England and bodybuilding?
Well, bodybuilding, you would have to carb up for a show. Normally, it's more about how big you are, how tight you can get, how much you can dry out. But with this, it's more about how you look and what an overall package you bring.
So you're the whole package?
Essentially, yes.
Essentially. And am I right in saying this show had something to do with you actually applying for Mr. England?
Absolutely.
So what's the story there?
Yeah, well, I have your show to thank, so...
You're welcome.
So my mother was watching the show. She saw the segment about Mr. England 2024, to which she then ran to my room and convinced me to join. I did my own research into it, just to see what it was about. And upon doing my own research, I came to the realization that it was so much more than a pageant. It was about being a role model in society and upholding our country's great values. So that's what made me take the step.
So that's what made you do it. It was this
yes.
show. Nathan, when it came to you, it was your mum and your mates that pushed you to do it.
My mum and her mates.
Oh, her mates?
Yeah, they were just talking about it.
They all around the kitchen table go on.
Pretty much. And it's one of those things, like, obviously, I do wrestling, so, like, kind of makes sense in their heads that, oh, you should do gladiators, you should do this, you should do that. Yeah. And then they said you should do Mr. England. And I was like, let's do it, this is the one.
And you're 21?
I am 21.
I mean, it's quite young, isn't it, to think I'm going to go on, like, quite a big stage and try and rep myself as Mr. England. I'm
quite used to, like, the performing. So straight after this, actually, I've got to drive to Skegness to wrestle.
I wonder.
Kick-out wrestling Butlins.
Oh, nice.
Live.
Live.
8 p.m. if you...
Live.
Well, good luck, good luck. Now, Usman, I'm going to come to you because this is not your first rodeo, is it? You are very familiar with these pageants because you are Mr. Pakistan.
Yes, I am.
So you could potentially be Mr. Pakistan and Mr. England.
Correct, yes.
Do you get 2 passports for that?
No, I think my
that's
British
I would
passport will be the best. No, I think just the British passport the one I have now will do. But yes, I've done it before. I've been a model for a very long time. I've been in it for a while. So I had the opportunity to go, experience something like this in Pakistan. My parents are from there. So I went over, thought, let's have some experience, and I managed to win it. But, it was a great experience, but I'm born and raised in England. This is my country, and I want to do it for my country. So, this is where I want to be. I want to win this.
And what have been the differences between, obviously, Mr. Pakistan and now Mr. England?
I feel like just the stages of what you go through, that was also very hard to kind of win. But this is also extremely difficult, very good-looking guys that bring a lot with everything. So I feel like it's very similar, the stages you have to go through, a lot of rounds. So very, very similar. But again, it's a lot of competition, a lot of hard work.
Well, clearly it is. Yeah. And Christian, I mean, I'm looking at you. Yes. You look like probably what I'd look like if I worked out.
Oh, bless you.
Just going to put that out
there. Too kind.
I literally. You're a bodybuilder. That's what you do. So what made you do that move into pageant?
Well, it's rather transferable. Being a natural bodybuilder, it comes from a background where you have to be self-disciplined, you have to be able to push through failure. And those sort of qualities really work well being a Mr. England, because you can lead from the front and make some real good change.
Yeah.
And Christian, these beauty pageants, they do get a little bit of a bad rep. But can you see why they do, or...?
I can see why, but I think they have a poor understanding of what the pageants really bring. There's a much more personal, charitable aspect to things like Mr. England. They're far more involved than people would think.
It seems like the pageants have moved on. I mean, I know this sounds silly as a reference, but I remember watching Miss Congeniality. I know it's a film, it didn't really happen, but there was a lot of, like, supportiveness inside the sort of camp, if you like. So, like, between you guys, when it comes down to the rivalry, does it feel a little bit like that, Nath? Is there a little bit of, oh, he's got a bit of a better body than me, his arms are bigger than mine, his legs are this?
I feel like I've been taken back a bit, really. I think it's a great group of guys we've got here. And even the other finalists aren't here today. Like, it's all, you know, really stand-up blokes that really represent the country. And I think me and Christian, I feel a bromance brewing here.
Oh,
I'm really enjoying this company.
You want to get involved now, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, there was 100... Right, it started off with only 20 applicants, didn't it, applying? They had to actually send Miss England out to try and get more male applicants. Yeah.
She nailed it.
Yeah, she nailed it, and now you're all here. Yeah. Then there was 150 applicants, and there are 12 of you left. 12. So you've done really, really well, guys. Dale, what would winning mean to you?
Oh, God. Well, winning Mr. England would be an absolute honour. But I believe far beyond the physical aspect, I believe right now, at a time like this, with what's going on in this country and what's going on around the world, it's important that somebody represents and upholds the country, showcases its core values, which is unity, diversity, and equal opportunity.
Well, this is the thing. It's not, you know, there'll be a lot of people at home that watch this and think, oh, it's just a beauty pageant, blokes with their tops off, giving it all this. Yeah. But it's not. I mean, the responsibilities as to be Mr. England, the winning is one thing, but then it's the baton that you carry for the following year. So what type of responsibilities would you have if you won Mr. England?
Correct. It's, again, like you said, it's holding yourself and how what comes with it, the responsibilities as well. I mean, it's a great opportunity to have it. And then, of course, you can represent England in a great, great way. You can use it for the good stuff. You know, continue, like for myself, I've got a business, so I'm a CEO, alongside modelling as well. So with fashion modelling, being Mr. England, I think I can take my career to a next stage. It will definitely help me achieve more. So it's definitely a great opportunity, great platform for all of us to be on.
Do you know what I love about it? Is I personally don't think men get celebrated enough.
Yes.
And you're out there, you know, promoting men, celebrating men. So I think it's a fantastic thing for that. Do you think?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I'm just fascinated by it all because I love that world of like pageantry and things like that. And I end up like watching videos on my phone. It's more so with females, but when it comes down to the men, it fascinates me even more because it's not that commonly heard of when it comes down to men entering a type of pageant. But Christian, for you, with being Mr. England, if you win the contest, what do you physically win apart from the title?
Well, it's almost a whole job in itself.
Right.
It's a range of different great opportunities to really help and give back. So a lot of charitable aspect. And there's so much more people think than just being a good-looking man in a nice sash. It's far more than that.
Can't forget the sash.
Yeah.
Can't forget.
It's a scarf. Can't we get a scarf?
Do you get Mr. England scarf as well?
Maybe a tiara.
I got to ask, just in case Rylan wants to enter next year.
I'm ready. I'm going to get down the old...
What are your top tips for being a pageant king, Nath?
I think you've got to think outside the box. I think, you know, there's a lot more to it than just being a stud now, you know. You can't just be a great-looking chap. I think you really need to...
Oh, I might have been a chance then.
Well, I think, myself, I sort of launched my own calendar recently.
Ooh.
And I think it really helps. And I think that's the thing. And also the charitable aspect, because the Mr. England competition's coupled up with Balls to Cancer this year.
Brilliant.
So they've given us such a great opportunity as one of our tasks is to raise money for them. So I know Christian has done some fantastic things.
Thank you for that layup.
And I'm
it's Christian's Big Balls to Cancer, and you can give now and fundraise. I'm sure we can find it somewhere.
We love a fundraiser.
I'm giving away all my winnings in my wrestling to Balls to Cancer. So we're trying to do some good.
Well, boys, we wish you all the best, genuinely. Good luck with it, and fingers crossed it'll be one of you four as well.
Yeah. Well, you guys have got a little present for Rylan, though, haven't you, before you go? I did hear through the grapevine.
Little what?
A present for you.
We do.
What type of present?
Yeah, well, you'll
Here we go. So...
What's behind this so
far? We have to present.
Yeah.
Oh, look.
What I want!
Here we are.
Oh, my goodness! Look, oh, thank you so much! Oh, thank you! Oh! Oh,
The one and only.
thank you so much!
It's not a Mr. England, it's a Mr. Rylan.
Oh, thank you so much! Oh, I want to thank my parents, my mum. I want to thank my brother. I want to thank you, Joe. Thank you so much. This means the world. And I just want to say, together, we are unstoppable.
Yeah.
Thank you. Come on. Thank you so much. This is the closest I'm going to get to Mr. England. I'm telling you that now. Boys, thank you so much. Give it up for Mr. England, finally.
Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every day, so go ahead, hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss out, and we'll see you in the morning.